Okay, take two. And I did not realize how much racket my little squirrel cage fan was making on the video. So we got the hurricane going on right now, and I kind of missed out on videoing some of this stuff just due to the fact that had a big limb hit the roof and had to go outside and check on some stuff, and so missed out on the opportunity to film a few things. But where we're at is after the time lapse, we have the staff out of red oak. It's got a gentle taper coming down here. This to about, I don't know, I just kind of eyeball it to about right here is 1.25 inches. And definitely making a spindle that is very symmetrical in the same all the way down the length of a spindle is actually pretty difficult. I've been turning bowls and stuff like that, and that's one thing, but taking something that's 36 inches long with a blade that's about this big and turning it completely round and consistent throughout the length of the spindle is actually more difficult than I thought it would be. So we got this turned down, and I said it on this is take twos. My lathe bed is only 36.5 inches, so I wanted this to be 44 inches tall or long to get the height that I need for to shoot from. So I'm lacking about, I don't know, maybe 8-10 inches. So what I'll probably end up doing is joining another piece down here at the bottom and maybe a collar made out of wood and fix it here. Kind of maybe play with some different ideas on that, but the part that I didn't get a chance to film was the making of the platform, and it looks kind of rough right now. I still got to do some things to it, clean it up, but basically this is the wedge, and I believe I think it's cherry. I'm not 100% sure, but it's pretty hard. So I made this little dish, and I need to sand some more. And I just basically took this bowl scoop and cleaned it out. And so this is the position it's in right here on this part of the wedge. You get it where you can see it. Is where there's nothing touching. And then as you move it in the opposite direction while the staff is in place, you see how that pops up? See how that pops up right there? That puts pressure on the staff and holds it in place. Also, you have this action that it's kind of like a bench dog, where it's pulling down against itself. So you just squeeze it in there, and then it's not going anywhere. And you put the rifle, I would put it in there, but I have contact cement in here and on this piece of leather, and I'm going to set that down in there, and going to have a nice piece of leather in here so that you don't have any rough edges, and it's actually a little quieter and a little softer for the stock to set on, so you don't mar your finish. And this is a pretty good little prototype. I would probably change a few things now that I've actually done it, but I'll record the finished product and talk about what I think, and see how it goes from there, and maybe even try and do a test shot from it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back if the hurricane doesn't take us all the way.